Okay. Welcome everybody to the first initial episode of what I'm going to be calling the Weather TV series. I'm doing the first episode live. I knew I said I was going to be live unless it was linked to a special occasion. But since this is the very first episode of the channel, this is the channel right here, by the way. And the channel has been growing. I have 9 subscribers now. Nice. But anyways, welcome to the very first episode. Eventually these will be a lot more fancier, and I will be showing my face, and there will be different platforms we eventually in the future. So this is the very first episode. You want to take a second to thank all the subscribers that have been with me this whole time, as I go on this journey of informing people of weather scenarios. Now this first episode, I'm kind of going to explain how it's going to go down in this live. Normally they're just going to be pre-recorded videos, and there should be one at least twice a week. So like Mondays, the reason why I have it this way is it actually works out pretty good. Mondays at the beginning of the week, so I get to talk about, fresh new model and weather results for that week. And then I have Thursday, because that will be towards the end of the week, and we could talk about the weekend's weather and possibly some of next week's weather too. So that's what my schedule is set up as right now. Eventually, in a few months or so, I'll have more uploads coming up and more better schedule going up, where I'll be uploading a lot more. But as of now, 2 uploads per week seems reasonable with work and everything. So, but anyways, welcome to the first episode of the Armored Weather TV series, or YouTube series, whatever you want to call it. It's not a TV series. It's closest thing to the real thing. And I have my mic turned up all the way this time, keeping my voice at a moderate level, so hopefully I can hear myself, so hopefully you guys can hear me too. Otherwise we'll have to figure out another mic system. Not the most professional mic, so you're probably hearing wind over this, so I'm going to turn down the fan actually. Sorry about that. So as you can see, I have pulled up here, and this is not this week, but this is a few weeks out, long range model. This is the GFS, and this is the total accumulated precipitation. Now, this is one thing I'll tell you this month. As we're looking, it looks like we're going to get a few inches of rain, and that is from, let's see, just go back to the 6-hour average precipitation rate. So as you can see, we have this strong area of high pressure over here, and I actually want to bring up where is it? I have it on there somewhere. I should have had all this stuff set up before I went live, but I didn't do that. I was trying to get this out quickly. Again, first episode's gonna be live, just because it's a special episode. It's the very first episode of the series. Eventually there'll be more set up ahead of time. Wait for that to load up here, because it's slow. I'm eventually hoping, once I get the new studio too, room, whatever you want to call it, once I get the new studio up too, that I'll have more room to do things and not as slow as a computer. And, right now, she keeps saying I need to update it, and I do. Okay, so I click on this thing here. I'm gonna go back and lower it down, and now we're clicking up in. So as you can see, today, we had lake effect along here. We have this big, strong, well, that's big. Well, that thing I circled right there. And we have big high pressure center. 1036, and this is what's going to keep our weather clear and cold. Very cold air, and I'm talking dangerously cold. Like right now, the temperature is 13 degrees in my area, and it is dropping. So, especially if those clouds are able to clear out a little bit and get our aware of sunshine, it create it to be even colder at night. So if you got pets and stuff, make sure they're inside, and um, if you do take them outside, don't leave them out there. I mean, it's going to be seriously cold. It's an Arctic front that came through. Um, so yeah, um, we have down here. I usually just talk about our weather, but this is significant enough. Right here, we have a major winter storm going on here in Texas, um, bringing in this ice storm. Very dangerous situation. So I hope everybody down there is being safe and doing things all right too. Um, so I sound it's been pretty significant down there, so there's a dog in the background. They don't have to be quiet sometimes. So the life behind the chihuahuas. Okay, they're gonna bark at me. Okay, that's annoying. Eventually, I won't have to hear that much more longer, hopefully. Okay, we're gonna um, go further in time, and I'm using the GFS model. There's multiple other models. In other episodes, we'll go over different models, but I'm thinking I'm just going to use the GFS as a general understanding of what kind of weather is going to be going on. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward that. You see that the high pressure, it disappeared, but it's down. We got an even stronger one that moves in, and it's just a bunch of high pressure. So right now, this week and within some of next week, we're in a quite quiet pattern. There's a few chances of some light snow tomorrow and light lake effect throughout the week, but nothing really accumulation wise. It's just going to be really cold. That is the main story of this week. It's just really cold weather. We have see some more chances of some light lake effect, but you can see that cold air does stick around for a while. And then we should start getting warmer. This is the next system I am actually watching, so it'll take time. I am watching this system here. Because depending on the temp, because this is when things will start, you get a warm ridge building down here. This is when things are going to start warming back up. And we should have 40s by next week. But this is the one I'm watching, and I'm seeing an area of moderate to heavy snow down here that I've been watching, and snowfall totals have been going up. I'm now forecasting early forecast totals. I don't like putting these out, but I'd say it's it's been pretty constant, and other models have showed the same thing. You know, a good 1 to 4 inches or 1 to 3 inches at most with this. So it's not a major system, but definitely probably Western Michigan will be under advisories at that point if that sticks, which it has been. So yeah, this is the next system, next actual any impact system that we have. It's been changing every day, so we'll see what it continues to do. But that one moves out pretty quickly. It looks like it even warms up behind it. We could be seeing rain. So maybe it will be warm enough to not cause much impacts, which is good. But you're gonna see this ridge. This warm ridge is coming, and this is becoming more likely of a scenario. Unfortunately, I think that winter, the most significant part of winter, once this moves out, is done. Then you're gonna see that warm air. We're gonna have that warm air come up. Now it's still gonna be quite chilly. It's not gonna be warm by any means, but it'll be warm enough to a lot of our storm systems from here on out, even if I go in long range, look like rain. And this is the next biggest one. Also keep an eye on this one because if you look at here, this is probably going to be a severe weather outbreak all the way up here, and probably maybe if it gets warm enough, because warm air pushes way far up on what's warm air. If this sticks, maybe a severe weather potential, but way too far out, and that's just a possibility. It's not. There's multiple possibilities. Like today earlier, the afternoon update showed a major ice storm for Michigan, so Like I said, you can't trust models this far out, but just take them with a grain of sand. But what I like to look at is pattern changes, and you can definitely tell that we'll be getting more of an active pattern. It'll just be warmer and wet, and I'm predicting spring will be that as well. Second episode, which will come out Thursday, that one will just be a normal episode. I plan on talking a little more about the climate prediction center also on that one. I will talk a little bit about it today, but what I mean by that is predictions for spring this year, and because we're getting close to that meteorological spring, we should start talking about that and what the weather's going to be like. And we're starting to get an idea of, unfortunately, what it's going to be like, and um, we'll just have to see. Unfortunately, it's one of those scenarios, but we start getting a good understanding here soon of what it's going to be like. But like I said, the pattern is going to become more active, but we do have a while of some quiet, cold weather. So good news, bad news is it's going to be really cold, unfortunately, with that, you know, raining down the cold air and everything. And some snow flurries and snow showers are expected throughout the week. So still winter, but it looks like winter will come to a close here soon with some warm air coming. It looks like an early spring. Okay, let's talk about that actually. Um, we're gonna go to their home. Okay, so this is the new 6 to 10 day outlook, and you get a closer view of this map. You can see that the odds of warmer, above average temperatures have gone up. Most of Michigan is now in the 50 to 60 range, which is likely. So all the way up here, even extended in the northern Michigan, they're not as high with numbers, but they're 40-50, so 50-50 shot for them too. But you can see definitely a difference than what yesterday's were showing. And given a sliver of the state, which I think this got a nice ridge view to it. So like I said, it's gonna be that ridge that builds in. We've got 70 to 80, which is very likely. Um, so definitely the next 6 to 10 days, it's looking warm. Another interesting thing too, so if we look at the precip, no, that's for the 8 to 14 days. We'll talk about that in a minute. It's still trending above average. So like I said, this week can be pretty much quiet, but this goes out 10 days too. So next week, we're going to start getting into that, stormier pattern and warmer pattern. 6 to 10 days away, it's not that far. Um, if you have any time outside, it'd probably be best to do it sooner than later, but it'd be cold. And then that's just the 8 to 14 day outlook. You can see that 40 to 50 to 60 area is even more further north, and you still see that classic ridge, but the most above average is going to be here. Um, this is where the 70s to 80s are, and then right here you've got the 50 to 60s. You can see, if I draw these lines, a lot of places are going to be trending above normal temperatures wise. So warm up coming. So it'll be nicer weather here soon. But here's the next part to that story of this. Precipitation. So higher chance for precipitation. Now we're 40 to 50% chance of above normal precipitation. Um, the last few springs and around this time have been above average precipitation. If I have any hazards right now, It's not a lot, but I'd start looking out for some potential low-lying areas or ditches or rivers. I'd start watching those just in case for some rises. If significant rising occurs, I'll get more into that subject when the time gets closer. This is the 8 to 14 day precipitation outlook. What I showed you the last slide was the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. But yeah, you get 40 to 50% here. And down here you've got 60 to 70, no, 50 to 60, I think. I don't know. The colors are kind of a little bit off down here. So, we're going to be trending above average for a few weeks. And, what's even more interesting, we go 3 to 4 weeks, we're still trending 55 to 60% above average. And this sliver of even higher percentages is very close to entering the state of Michigan. So that is something to keep an eye on also. And we go to the precipitation. And this is experimental, so this is most likely change, but as of now, we still see the trend of above average precipitation and warmer temps. So in early spring, definitely looking, as of right now, even if we go to the monthly outlook, is definitely looking more likely. But yeah, this is the climate prediction center. You can look here, they update it every day. The drought information that they have, if anybody's interested about that, they, every Thursday a new one comes out. So, you can see a lot of Michigan is actually in a severe drought. So, yeah, so definitely need some rain. So, flooding is probably not as likely on the east side as it's going to be on the west side because we've had some pretty significant snowfalls and other precipitation falls. And with tomorrow coming up, we have to keep an eye on that too. Current alerts, there really is none. We're alertless here in the lower peninsula of Michigan. The upper peninsula of Michigan has some wind chill advisories for that really cold area. Wisconsin, definitely under those wind chill advisories. Because of Lake Michigan not being frozen over, it'll likely keep us from going that cold. But we should still see negative wind chill values, at least -1, -2. And then you can see a big ice storm down here. You can definitely tell by the colors down here. We've got ice storm warnings here in the purple. In the lighter purple, we've got winter weather advisory. And in the pink, we've got winter storm warnings. And then wind chill advisories everywhere. So you can tell this is a pretty impactful system that's bringing down this cold air. And if you wonder what these light pinks are, they're just hydraulic outlooks. Basically, there's potential for, because of this cold air, for lakes to freeze, and then when they thaw out when that warm air comes, ice jams are possible. So if you live down there, just be aware if you're in that area. Only biggest alert is the heavy spray warning in northern Michigan, and that's because it's windy up there. We have a little bit of a 4-mile-per-hour wind. You can see up here, if you go up here, this will tell you the most dangerous part. You can see an extensive and very dangerous ice storm down in Texas. So definitely not used to the winter weather like we are. So this pretty much will sum up this episode of the weather part of this episode. Okay, now with that scheduling, I will keep that coming. Again, I'm only doing the first episode live because it is a milestone, so I thought I'd do it live. Hoping this turned out good. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to make a video, and it might be late. So I try to have at least the uploaded videos because they take a little bit longer to get out. I'll try to have those, um, up and within a decent manner. But again, any of these videos that I post on here, you can rewatch and stuff like that. Eventually, I become up with fancier ways to do videos and have a much more better quantity of equipment to do these videos. I do have a camera. I have an action camera, kind of like a GoPro, and then I have another camera that's for good at taking pictures, but I can't find that, so eventually I'll be getting a new camera. Um, Probably not for a while, but tax season's coming, so we will see what we can do. Um, but yeah, pretty much sums this up. Schedule's gonna be the same. It will change, but not for a while. So just expect the schedule. It's easy, 2 episodes each week. Um, also gonna divide these into seasons. I mean, maybe like seasons. What do you mean, like seasons? Like 1, 2, or 3? The seasons are actually going to be each weather season. So right now we're in the winter season, and because these videos are later, this will be the winter slash spring season, I guess. Nah, we'll just make it winter season. Once winter is gone, and once we get to meteorological spring, I will have start the spring season. So this winter season will only have a few episodes up until then, so it's not going to be as big as the seasons are normally going to be, but over time we'll learn more from there. Now, what else do I want to talk about? There is another thing I was thinking of doing that'd be fun. Not really going to be weather related, but um, probably doing some Minecraft live streams. Well, that sounds weird, but you know, instead of talking about weather all the time, kind of doing the gaming aspect of the channel too. And I feel that that will be interesting too, and that will get help get viewers and stuff. So Minecraft's a good game out there, so you know, it's definitely something we'll probably do. If I'm gonna do a Minecraft video, it'd be the next time on one of my days off, or maybe also I'll probably upload more of those honestly, because those will just be live streams, so I don't have to edit a video or anything. That's all I'm doing. I'm just chasing, making circles away. But yeah, sums up this video pretty much. This live stream. If any of you are ever interested, also, I said this before in a live stream, Facebook live stream. Any of you are interested in being part of the team for this, don't hesitate to contact me. We'll find something to do. You don't have to be particularly good at weather. You could just be a news research on weather topics, which is pretty easy. The SPC page, we'll be using that a lot too during the summer for severe weather. Again, that will be in our severe, no, that'll be in our spring outlook video. Also, I have to plan it, but pretty soon I'm going to be doing a special live stream on severe weather season, and that one we will to explain the state. I think I'll have a friend on also, because now I take this time to promote other page or group we just built on Facebook called Minute Weather something. Hold on, keep forgetting. Next Minute Weather. So you can research that group. I'd like to get more people on this too. This is the group of people who also like weather. So yeah, very interesting. Very interesting thing to post about. Figure out things. But yeah, Next Minute Weather, Michigan. That's a group of my other weather expertise, storm trackers. We post that one more than I post on my page actually. So we'll have the Armor Weather page still up, but this will be our main focus page here. This Next Minute Weather. I won't be changing the channel name to that. It's still going to be Armored Weather because that's my brand, but the sister brand will be Next Minute Weather. That one is set up a lot nicer, and we'll post every day. Now it just started, so I can't guarantee to post every day, but we'll try to at least post something every day. Just the way it's quick. And, you know, things will be shorter and the week won't be as active. So, you know, you gotta have those quiet periods to just take a break and relax. But yeah, that's a good page to check out. Remember, Next Minute Weather is a good page to join. Also plan on these to be more like a vlog setup eventually too. I'm using my big screen computer right now, which is my main screen computer. These will be a lot of videos will be uploaded on. But I do have a laptop and a camera, so we'll probably do some like vlog setups or like go to different parks and talk about stuff and just different scenery areas instead of just looking at a screen the whole time. We can go to parks and take walks or do some camping trips or something like that eventually to make this more interesting. Plan to get out and storm chase too. Me and my friends are working on that, so I'll have some storm chasing videos up again. Not again, but soon. Yeah, a lot of stuff planned for spring and summer. But again, main focus is just the cold weather through tonight and the rest of this week. It's going to be cold, so make sure you bundle up and stay safe. Make sure you bring your pets in. This will end the very first episode of On Weather TV, and I am your storm forecaster, Austin Cook, and I will be back before you know it. So, this is the first episode, so if I did a live stream, the next episodes will just be pre-recorded, but they should come out the same day, just so it's accurate information. Things could change by the time I'm talking, and like I said, it'll be explained in different videos. If it's big change and it's really severe, I'll be doing live streams for emergency purposes, live streams, briefings, explaining that event and what causes it.
Don't be scared. Be prepared for anything. And good night, y'all.